Hi, it's T with Teaquilts, and we're here for day 6 of Stash or Pass, Missouri Star Quilt Company's Countdown to Christmas box. I want to do a mic check. I'm trying out a new mic before tomorrow night's live. So can somebody let me know if this mic is working? Okay, thank you. Steve or Norma. I think it's Norma in here, and then Luane. Thank you so much. So let me pull you guys up on my phone so I can read the chats while they're not disappearing on me. Got Deborah Holloway, Remo JS, Susan Baker, Barbara Bruce, Guess Who Nancy, Zandra, Yolanda, Deborah, saw her, Ruth, Helena, Rose, Diamond in the Rough, Branson, and Dizzy are here. So thank you, everybody. So we're just giving a minute because I came in about a minute and a half early. I got an indicator that has 2 status lights, but only one was on, so I wasn't sure if it was actually working, so I'm not understanding that part. But since I've been crashing the cheaper mics, I have gone and I had a whole lot of the cheaper mics too. So I've gone and spent a little bit more on a better mic. I started to buy a Rode mic, but I was like, girl, you don't need that. I just bought something in the middle. So we're here. Day 6 is in this box here. And I moved stuff around because I was sewing yesterday. And I don't know what I did with the stash or pass count sheets. I do know. Let me see if I put it all the way back here. Nope. That's something I'm working on. I had them all in here and then I moved. Oh, it's up under the mat. I didn't want to lose them. And then I forget, you know, those special places we come up with. Move my mic system over here. All right, so just got to find the right piece of paper now, because I'm writing on the back side of papers that I'm using for something else. All right, let's see. We had 6 stash. We had 12 more stash from the YouTube comments. So now we're at 18 stash for day 5. And then for pass, we had 17 of them in the live. We got 25 more in the comment section. So that is 42. So apparently people do not like the trees. So everybody would pass. A few people said that they would use them for Christmas and stuff like that. So I will show you. I only had about a fat quarter of fabric, and I just want to show you that I used this large tree, and I didn't know if it was going to actually be enough, and I'm glad that I didn't just start gluing it down. I guess what I could do is I could just cut it off where it ends and then just have this size tree. I didn't glue it down only because I wanted you all to see the dilemma that I had. It does, if you're using one fabric, you're going to probably need like a half yard to fill the big tree. I had about a fat quarter of this homespun, and I like the homespun because it will fray. to look furry like a tree. That's why I didn't want to use batiks, but if I didn't use homespuns, I would most definitely use batik, because then you don't have to worry about excessive fraying or the wrong side of fabric showing when you're twisting. Also, which I also saw some other people commenting, and I saw some other people using real twine, where I could just go buy twine instead of making it. Although it wasn't that hard to make the twine. I cut like 7/8 inch strips, because that's, my fabric was already pre-cut into strips, and so I just cut them back down into different sizes because I was going to do something else with it. And yeah. I don't have enough. Another thing I thought about doing is either painting the color purple or blue underneath on this cone, or putting some fabric, gluing some fabric down, like Mod Podge, some fabric underneath here, and then I could loosen this up a little bit so that it will fit all the way down to the bottom. So I'm still trying to decide how I want to finish it. I am only doing this one. I am going to go ahead and send the other two because I just want one. I think it's really pretty. And I do think they're pretty. And I like that I made my own fabric. And one thing that I did do, they told you to like wrap 3 inches, overlap, and then wrap. I ended up just doing what I used to do when I used to do crocheted rugs out of fabric. I just put a slit in both ends, put the 2 slits together, and then ran the tail underneath through both of the slits. And that's how I knotted mine. So I did not do the 3/4 inch overlap. So if you do it the way they're telling you, you probably need a little bit more fabric anyway. But I'm thinking you're going to need about a 1/2 yard of fabric for this, because I had about a fat quarter. So, but, and I'm glad that I just didn't start gluing down, and or I could also just cut off where I finished. So I'm trying to decide if I want to put color underneath on this first, because I do have some ideas of what I want to do with this. So I'm glad that I did take it out. Hold on, I got thread in my mouth from that thing just talking. Okay, sorry guys, I'm in my mouth. But I do like the trees, and like I said, again, you can buy your own twine. You could also mix colors. I just like that I had this plaid homespun, and I just like the effect of the homespun. It already looked like I used more than one fabric. So a busy print will also do that too, so that you don't necessarily have to use different fabrics. So let me see what other people are saying in here. Go down here to the bottom. Oh my goodness. I think Helena Rose Hinton, I said. Dizzy is here. Sharon Lewis, Cynthia Shade, Katie of Greenland Quilter, Cynthia Washington, Joe Carmel, Jean Hoffman. How long did it take to make the tree? Not long at all, because I was sitting here. I had to stop working on it, and that's why I don't have it done, because I went and washed my hair. And then I'm already bathed and ready for bed. So I, sometimes I do it early. Sometimes I do bathe in 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I decided to get that out the way since I was doing my hair. So, I'm going to say I probably did what I did in a couple of hours watching television. I didn't really time it. I don't really think it was even that long, because I don't even have it down. But I was just, the wrapping. I was watching television as I was doing the wrapping. So, yeah. I am gonna share this project. So I do want to put this back in here. Oh, I see it. So I am gonna share. So this was like both. And the other sizes are here. I probably most definitely have enough to do this side. Let's see. It's still a little bit taller than what I have. So this would be the ideal size. I just don't want to mail this size. So it's not getting mailed. Even if I chop it off. So I'm not mailing the big one. It takes up too much space. All right, so we're ready for day number 6 on our stasher pads. This could be my new little thing. You don't know it's not done except for the pins up here. I caught myself putting most of the pins in the back. So let's see what's in box number 6. So I'm excited. I can't even guess what it would be. Like a can of starch, something like that. Let's see. Uh-oh, look. Some kind of bottle. Let's pull it out. Ooh. Oh, that's really pretty. It's got those, I'm not showing you. It's got those star designs. Look like from the plates on here. Okay. So I'm wondering if this is to press cookies. Yep. Well, look at that. Now, I love baking. And they gave the recipe, which I'm not going to show because it's part of the gift, for Jenny's Quilt Block shortbread cookies recipe. And then this. So, you already know. I like to cook. I haven't made cookies in a long time, so this would be really cool to use. Have the stars. And so I'm assuming we're going to lay out this batter and then just roll this on and then cut our cookies out around it, I'm assuming. Yep. Cut into squares or use your favorite cookie cutter shapes to cut them out after you roll this. And so that's pretty cool. I like that one. And that one's different in the fact that they gave the recipe. One of the quilt shops here in St. Louis on the All Missouri Shop Hop, I didn't go this year, so I didn't get this year's. But they did cookie cutters last year, and then if every year they were going to do a different cookie cutter. So that's the only thing I wish I had gone and got that, went to that store just to get the cookie cutter. So that's really cool. So let's gonna see what you all are saying in this chat. Woo-wee. Now everybody like this one. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 12. 22, 23 stash. I gotta write that down. 24 with Helena. And we had one pass that I saw up above. 2 more stashes with Ruth, and then Greenland Quilter. That's 3. Brenda Foley is 1. Trying to make sure I get everybody's vote while we're in here. I brought in tomorrow's package. We should all know what this is. So you all got a chance to get something tomorrow. It depends on what it is. If it's rainbow, I'll keep it. If it's black background of anything, I'll keep. We'll see. And I'm sure they're going to do again like they did before. Give you fabric and then give you pattern to go with it. So we are at Brenda saying stash. So I got one more. So that's 28 stash for one pass. I'm going to go find out who was the one person that passed. Let's see. Aaron Stewart. So that's pretty cool. I was just trying to see who it was. just so that I could know. You know, some people don't bake, don't cook at all, so I can fully understand you not wanting to do that. But Nita Nance always asks me, what have you done today? So I'm going to tell you what I did today. We got one more. Was it one more? I got to go to the bottom. That's why I'm confused. Okay. Cynthia saying stash. I think that was the one that I wrote. Or was it Brenda's? Probably was Brenda's. Aaron says, it was me laughing out loud. I don't know how you would get it cleaned after using it. When you flour stuff, amazingly, it doesn't stick in there. That's the whole point. You're going to flour everything down. Put one more stash for Cynthia. But yeah, the flour and stuff keeps it off. That's one of the reasons why I like my cheap tablecloths. They're like butcher block. And I don't even know if it's real butcher block. It's like a cheap imitation, but it is the best surface for rolling dough when I'm making my pie doughs. I love that surface. So Jean says, I don't bake much anymore, but I think it will look cute in the kitchen. Yes, it is really pretty. I thought this was gonna be like a can of starch, or like, the spray basting glue, something like that. So that was a surprise. Yeah, so I'm really happy with that one. So I did get the quilts done. So now I have both of the t-shirt quilts done. I also have the quilt that I'm gifting completed. I just need now to do pictures. I was going to do that today. It was sunny this morning, and all of a sudden, about 11 o'clock, the sun went out and it got really cold outside. So I'm hoping that tomorrow morning I'm just going to get a morning sun. It's not the best for me to photograph quilts, but I'm just going to have to do it anyway. So that was 3 quilts. And then I also, my cousin's quilt that I haven't even mailed to her yet, that I needed to do the 2 sides of the label on the back. It's taken me like 2 months to do that. And then I had a couple of places where I had missed the binding while I was talking to you all. That was that brightly green with envy quilt from the Brightly pattern by Cluck Cluck So. In case anybody is wondering what I'm talking about. So I'm planning to get up tomorrow, get some pictures, whether they're going to look good or not, because I don't have a choice. And then I'm going to start trying to see if I can get things in the mail. So that's my agenda tomorrow. I'm trying to get stuff in the mail before it gets too close to Christmas holiday mailing, like of all the major packages. So I'm just trying to get stuff in the mail. So, yeah. Let's see if anybody else have anything that they're adding. Oh, Song with Lil said he was thinking it was going to be a fancy seam ripper. It was kind of thick, so I knew it wasn't going to be that. The box is bigger. The box is about 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches wide. So I kind of figured it wasn't that. And I love their packaging this year. It's just really pretty. So let me turn it right side up. We have water running down the sides of the street on Sunday. OMG. Miss number 5. Guess I get to open mine. You missed day number 5? We're on day 6. We're on day 6, girl. This is day 5. It's my new little mascot, minus the pins. Look. This up here is just decoration. It could be a nice pin cushion, wouldn't it? Stick your pins in there. But that's not what I'm going to do with it. It's really pretty, though. Hadn't even thought about that. You could use this as a pin cushion. No, I meant what is sun? Oh, she's talking about what is sun. Okay, yeah. We had it for just a little bit, and I got real comfortable and relaxed. I went and ran some errands this morning, and then while I was out, I was meeting this lady at 11, and it got, the sun went out, it got windy all of a sudden, so I was like, we both were saying we got to go. Luane says, well, I think we agree that this is a stash, right? Teresa Louise, I quilt too, says, I like getting real gifts with that purity packaging. Yeah, I'm bad about packaging, but I can appreciate when somebody else do it. I don't do it all the time. Like even my jersey stuff, I gave it to her mama already. If you want it, I gave her wrapping paper too. If you want it, my daughter don't use traditional wrapping paper, but I happen to have bought some wrapping paper for birthdays that, you know, was gold and silver and metallic pink. You know, that's the kind of stuff she likes under her tree. So I sent her home with wrapping paper. You can wrap them if you want. Otherwise, I'm just bringing them. The kid's 1 year old. Like, she won't be one on Christmas. Jersey's birthday is coming up on December 30th. She'll be 1. We're having a big party. December 31st. I'm sorry. Her birthday is December 31st. On December 30th, we're having a big party for her. Just because it's her first birthday, she's not going to remember it all at all. I'll try. You know, I don't know if everybody at the party is going to want to be on YouTube. See, that's the problem. But I'll see what I can do about videotaping some of it so I can let y'all see just a little bit of it or something. Good night, Rose. Yeah, I've used Sunday wrapping paper for wrapping, because it was like, if I go, because back then too, wrapping paper was very expensive back in the day. It was a nicer quality, but it was very expensive. And if I'm gonna spend another $5 to wrap your gift, I may as well include the $5 in your gift, or your gift's gonna be $5 less than what I was planning to spend. So if I was gonna buy you a $25 gift and I got to spend 20% of that on wrapping paper, it's like I just rather make it up or make my own. I did a lot of make my own wrapping paper too. So yeah, so I did that, washed my hair, already bathed, ready to go to bed tonight. What else? I did errands. I told you all about that. I got to do some shipping tomorrow. I didn't have time to do any shipping today. So I am, and I got those quilts all done. I'm so happy. Well, I told you all last night that I was going to stay up and get them done, and I did. I was up to like 5 o'clock. And then when I had to go do errands, so I only really got like 4 hours of sleep. And then I came back home from running errands, and then I took me a nap. I went to sleep from probably 2 to like 6:30 or something like that. And then I got right on back up and started doing other stuff. So yeah, I'm really happy with today's gift, with the last couple of gifts. And again, I'm going to be sharing the trees. I just took one out. I took the biggest one so I don't have to ship it. And I'm going to figure out how am I going to hide the white, or am I going to cut it? Because I may have to go to my husband, or I can probably use like a bread knife to cut that styrofoam. But I would really love to find maybe a fabric that I can Mod Podge underneath. Day number 7. I guess this thing is kicking me out. So goodbye, everybody. Talk to you all later. You all stay blessed.